Oh. Ow. No. Mm-hmm.
Is this the guy from Among Us?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah! Da 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 da.
Auntie Ho-Ho ain't that smart.
Da 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 da. Ba ba da 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 da. It's me, Miles Edgeworth. Ba 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 ba. Gumshoe. Gregory Edgeworth! Maddie Byrne! Meetings! What? Ba 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 ba.
I'm sure more like I don't freaking know. Shoo.
Yes.
See no evil monkey.
Everything old is new for playing the game with HD. What is with that prosecutor? I can't believe how rude he was. It was unbelievable. Please maintain your professionalism, detective. I'm gonna find some real solid and proving Maggie's innocence. You'll see, sir. But we've been kicked out of the crime scene, sir. True. So then, what now? Looks like my has fallen into yet another gigantic ditch. Do not despair, Miss Bird. We can overcome this as well. There are many other places and things we should be looking into anyway. Really, sir? For example, this hallway. The linchpin of this argument against Miss Bird is related to the master key. In that case, this hallway is the perfect place to look for more information regarding the series.
What are you doing, MANNN? Edgeworth is British.
Oh, sorry. What is a basketball doing here? Well, that's Mr. Portman's private possession, sir. I heard he also plays soccer, dodgeball, and even tennis. And not a single one of those sports is suitable to be played in the hallway. It looks like you're in quite the pinch, Mr. Edgeworth. To be sure, man. A murder within the walls of the prosecutor's office is no trifling matter.
Well done.
We must find, apprehend, and punish the killer accordingly post-haste. Sounds like a messy case you've got on your hands. If you're not feeling lost, I need to advise my door's always open. How gracious, I'll keep your offer in mind, man. No one remembers Winston Payne. Okay, fuck this, I'm doing it regular. I was wondering if I may speak with you for a bit concerning this case.
Blood's name is not prosecutor.
Winston Payne is not prosecutor. I've always been a big fan of Corwin, but this is like a dream around being cross-examined by D. Miles Edgeworth. Ooh, gee. So when did you discover that the master key was missing? By the time I realised, I think it was around 1 AM, sir. And I noticed it was back around 2:30 AM. I was just sitting down on the ledge where the security rooms was wrapped in window is. But I'm sure that between those times it was not just gone, but stolen, sir. We can do more logic. Why is such an important key stored in such an insecure place? It's not like that, sir. We always keep the key further inside the room, away from the window. Always, you say? Except for this time,
Maggie
correct?
Bird more like Magpie Bird Omega Low.
I've been a bit careless, but I had my reasons. I left it out because I was sort of using it at the time. It was after I had used it that I left it sitting on the ledge. What did you mean by you used the master key? Oh, I had to use it to open the door for this prosecutor who had forgotten his key. I mean, it's my job as a security guard, right? What is it? That's right, I just remembered. The prosecutor who forgot his key. It was Mr. Portsman, sir. What? Please tell me more, Miss Bird, and quickly. Forgetful, Mr. Portsman. Oh, you forgetful little man. It was around 12 AM. Mr. Portsman had forgotten his office key, so he came down to security, sir. And that's when you loaned the master key to him. No way, it's against regulations to loan the master key down to anyone. I walked with Mr. Portsman to his office and opened his door for him personally, sir. And I'm not for that. Well, he calls for me to come close up his office as he was leaving to go home. That was around 1:30 AM, I think. So in the sun. For the sake of one you used the master key twice tonight. So, what's suspicious? I doubt you can say you've never left your keys at home, Detective.
King Karma kind of has karma.
Mon Karma. Have you met the victim before? Well, I've seen him a couple of times before when I had to go to Mr. Porter's office. God, I'm fucking tired, man. Why'd they have to do midnight race? Mr. Faith was playing basketball with Mr. Portsman, sir. That sounds like fun. Just once I'd love to play with them. It sounds fun, but the only person ever taking a shot was Mr. Portsman. All Mr. Faith had to do was passing the ball, sir. On second thought, I don't think I'm feeling all that with them. Miss Maggie Bird, correct? I take it that you are an acquaintance of the detective. She was under my supervision back when she was still on the force, sir. One day she got caught up in a murder and things started going downhill, so she quit. But I owe a lot to Detective Gumshoe for introducing me to my current employer. Oh, so I thought until a few hours ago. Right before I was about to clock out for the night. You got caught up in this whirlwind of a case, correct? Gumshoe is absolutely LeBron. Don't worry, my whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick with all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and now I've managed to be named a criminal just when I've become a security guard. That's a lot to go through in one lifetime. I know, and just when I thought I'd finally found my happiness, I wind up getting you and Detective Gumshoe involved in my bad luck. You don't need to worry about me, Miss Bird, nor do you need to worry about yourself. I will solve this case and prove your innocence, all I ask you. Returns for your cooperation. Yes, sir, Miss Edgeworth, you can count on me. I'll do all I can to help. Maggie's so happy. My turn? I will press this. Forced entry. And according to the guard, that's not so lock was picked either, sir. You know, the door really was opened with a key. Did you have to ask if any printer looking from the door? Apparently the door knob is a whistle. What do you think? 1202. These phone numbers on the door plate alone proclaim this to be my office. Oops. Hey, those numbers please slide right out, sir. They have to be able to take the plate off when the room becomes vacant, you know? Although the idea that can be so easily removed is kind of... A minimalist yet classy door made of top quality wood. Sturdy made, making it near impossible to break it in by force. It's almost majestic, sir. I wish I could be as stately as this door. Being a detective has its own rewards and a certain virtuous value, I think. If you live to your full potential, that's a poignant trait that anyone can admire. I see, so you're saying, sir, that being me is the best thing I can do for everyone? Right. That long pause wasn't exactly reassuring, sir. Oh god, I love this game already. Room 1203. I take it this is Mr. Portman's office. Yeah, you can't mistake it because of that basketball hoop, sir. That reminds me, Mr. Portman actually wanted room 1202 really badly. But since you're already occupying it beside us, we put him next door, sir. So why was Mr. Portman so particular about getting room 1202? Which I'm sure because of something like his birthday is December 2nd? Yep, that's gotta be. I can't think of any other reason why. Doors locked tight. Bet your credit card trick wouldn't work here, Mr. Edgeworth. This is the office of a high prosecutor, detective. These doors would be pretty ineffective if the average cat burglar could get through. So I guess only a great cat burglar could get in. That might be who our culprit is. Might I advise you to return the conclusion at whatever point? Oh, that's a decent line. Goodness! Oh, if it's really all the ambulance of a prosecutor's offices. If Mr. Portman seems dignified just because he works behind what leads. Nonsense. A man doesn't become more or less dignified because of where he works. Well, he still seems more dignified than Mr. Payne. What is a basketball hoop doing here? Hey, didn't this used to be just outside next to the building a long time ago? So when and why was it moved indoors? I don't remember exactly. I saw one of the officers drag it up here recently. Drag it up? I heard it wouldn't fit in the elevator, so the poor guy had to bring it himself. Is everything alright? Yes, sir. I weighed myself this morning. I was weighing at 154 pounds. Congratulations for assessing this whole thing's room. Oh, everything's okay, sir. I would advise. Stay focused or you might start to lose even more weight. Edgeworth. Knows no fucking boundary. It's... This is an O-series file, sir. No doubt about it. The bloody letters make it clear as day. There seem to be a few pages missing. The thief took his own, it was necessary and left the rest behind. So what are these old files about, sir? Guess they got something worth stealing in them, huh? Not particularly. It's just a collection of court case files. However, my intruder has died. The cases within these files are not mine. Huh? They belong to the High Prosecutor that used to occupy my current office. I have my reasons, but let's just say I was charged with keeping them as they were. That means the thief was also on the file for a specific reason, right? Where's my fucking Ah, there we go. Let me just sling this one on charge. This is the one that we quite saving, it would seem so. Only the pages from directories from 10 years ago are missing. Okay, so this is Trials and Tribulations, so... Edgeworth was 18 at the time, wasn't he? Or would he be 16? I don't care about such an old case. What was the case about? Well-crafted, high-quality silver for the visitors.
This looks terrible in my opinion. I would personally delete this poop.
No. Stitching is excellent. Oh, well, luckily we're in here. These babies are also great for napping, you know. Why the fuck are you sleeping in public? What if someone draws a fucking spooky mustache on you or waterboards you with beer? You would sleep even out here, detective? In a hallway? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All I do is wind up dreaming about giving up testimony on the stand. Well, it's in the same way, we were getting trounced by a lawyer, not awful.
What a waste of £30. Could have bought Ultimate Custom Night. You gotta buy that, dude.
No, how about you fucking buy it if you want it? I don't want Ultimate Custom Night. Miss Bird, I'm afraid there's a flaw in your story. There's a flaw in her entire life. How does a 6-month-old survive from falling from the 9th fucking floor? What? No way, pal. I mean, sir. I like this guy. She said that you locked him as the Portland's office around 1:30 AM, correct? Oh, that's what she said. Oh. However, the master key had all been stolen at that time. Why? Wow, nothing gets past you. Mr. Edgeworth used saw that contradiction like a pro. Then don't spin up contradictions, you silly bitch. Fucking feathers all over you, stupid twat. I totally forgot all about that, but thanks to you, I remember now. You're right. It was from that very time I realized the master key was missing. You are the clumsiest fucker ever. You break your glasses before a fucking trial in which broken glasses are presented as evidence. You just so happen to be in close acquaintance with the victim of that same case. You just so fucking happened to work at a restaurant where poisoning happens. Then you pass out, get fucking evidence planted on you, and then just so happen...
Playing this crap. Looks like a Unity game video game rolling on the floor laughing, can't believe this. You fell for daylight robbery. Would have bought 7 copies.
7 copies of what exactly? And? Well, I'm a security guard, sir. I couldn't just admit to losing the master key, could I?
Cut out at Skibidi Toilet Wars. Tile gaming.
I don't want to buy Skibidi Toilet Wars. So I pretended to lock up his room, sir. Pretended? Use my house key to make it look like I was locking up, sir. So, in actuality, you never did relock the door, then? I thought that maybe I could lock it after I found the key. Come to think of it, I guess the door still hasn't been locked properly. Wasn't it locked up tight just a few seconds ago?
I'm pretty despicable. You don't want to cross me.
Oh, thank you for showing me the fucking door. Hi, mate. Should have went some pain. Stupid bellend. Hope we get fucking trounced and caught, mate. Did I ever seriously think the thief would be lying underneath the fucking thing? I bet the thief's not under here. Yes, there's no space for anyone to hide under here anyway. I guess someone could control themselves to fit, and I'd be really impressed. Flaw. Oh, if that's it, then... basketball. Oi, twat. I'd like to open Mr. Postman's office up for a number of times before. Also, the chance to see the inside his office on a number of occasions too. He's got shelves on shelves of stored memorabilia, trophies and awards in it. To the point where it's almost beyond gaudy, sir. Well, maybe I just feel that way because I'm jealous since I don't have even a single one. Don't say that, Maggie. I'll make a special Guard of the Month award just for you. Thanks for trying. I've already got a mountain of constellation prizes, sir. The proof is just how unbelievably lucky my life has been. Plus getting one from you just seems like getting a real award, sir. No. Why do I look so angry? Fuck you, Winston. Yes, sir. I was wondering about the investigation. Oh, I've been waiting for this. Let a real seasoned pro teach you how it's done.
To put this in perspective, you could have bought Flash Royal Diamond Battle Pass 3 seasons in a row, Coup-fed 3 times,
I don't want
35
Cuphead.
jumping cookie gam.
I don't want the jumping cookie. Well, 35 times at least. You know, you can always check out the really important spots in more detail, right? Yes. If it's too big, you can always use R to take a little round. Don't worry, sir. The Arc Command will only show up when you need it. I knew that as well. And when you think there's a contradiction or something unusual, try deduction. First line of your cursor with the suspicion of an area, then press triangle and choose your poison essence. When you settle on a piece, you gotta present it with triangle again. I'm pretty sure I already knew that as well, detective. Oh, you remember I like to
Daylight
look at the
robbery
world
cooking
across.
alien monster opened hands fire smiling face with horns backhand index pointing up.
W. Ace Investigator. Class dismissed. Yep, I can roll credits now. There's a contradiction here between reality and the evidence. If what Miss Bird has said is true, then why is this door locked tight? Huh? Yep, you're right. The fact that I had to ask Gumshoe for this information really spoils it. I'm Miles Edgeworth, and Gumshoe's not the brightest bulb in the box. Bloody ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. Edgeworth's pretty smart, though. Miss Bird, are you sure you didn't relock this door? I'm certain of it, sir. I don't think Mr. Postman noticed himself that I hadn't. Which means... what, sir? It means that he actually does have the key to his office. Oh, the door Miss Bird opened wasn't this one at all, but a completely different one. She opened a different door? How can you prove that? The easy way to find out how I need to do is... we need to examine these. The print on the number plate will tell us all we need to know. Everything? Really? Like what, sir? Like, well, for example, on such as... The shirt started to go to general consistent of noodles. Wow, that was really amazing, sir. How'd you know? Is that supposed to be a joke to cheer me up, Miss Edgeworth? Yes, that's it now. We should get back to doing what we need to do, and that is...
Fortnite, Rocket League, Call of Duty, Q-Fed, Minecraft, Descenders, Animal Royal, NIG error.
Oh, that's what you wanted to examine, sir. That was the very first thing we did. I can tell you we didn't find a prime print of the Maggie's. Oh, that's so brilliant, Mr. Edgeworth. So what can we deduce from that? Oh, well, otherwise, deduce I think this means that the culprit wiped the prints out. Yes, that's exactly it. I'm glad you were able to come to the same conclusion. The important matter is, to examine these. The print on the doorknob will tell us everything. Hey, you. Yeah, you, pal. Do us a favor and see what you can learn from this, okay? So, what do you find out? There's no need for such a belligerent nostril-flaring detective. Sorry, I apologize. I'm Mr. Parchment and Mr. Faith's prints on this doorknob, sir. So only 2 people's prints were found on this, huh? Pretty decisive. Huh? I'm lost, sir. Thinking logically, a certain other person's print should be on this knob as well.
Take that!
Don't you find it odd that the print of a person who unlocked this door
Fortnite
absent?
Battle Pass need error.
I don't want the Fortnite Battle Pass, it stinks pretty badly. I mean... Yes, the door that this bird opened could not have been this one, but a different one.
Wow.
What have we here? This basketball sure is suspicious. Is this basketball property of Mr. Portman? Yes, sir, he's always ready for a match. Basketball, soccer, dodgeball, tennis, it doesn't matter what sport it is. He's game. I think it'd be a little hard to play tennis with this ball. That isn't the point you should be focusing on, Detective. You're right, sir. No, I should be focusing on
Fortnite Battle Pass. Face blue smiling, hand pink waving, face purple smiling fangs, face purple.
Bad Mr. Portman. Someone should teach him to clean up his toys after he's done playing. I think we've reached the end of this conversation. Okay, that's really obvious. What is this? Looks like a scrap of paper. I'll get it, sir. Let's see. Oh, it's something written on. Looks like a note from the victim. And from its sportsman. What's this? What are you looking at, sir? Oh, hey, how about a game? That's okay, Detective. I just found the position of this hoop to be a little off. Hey, you're right, sir. I guess the shift of its own made a seriously sweet slam dunk. I have investigated. Poking around this hallway has actually paid off quite handsomely. Huh? How so, sir? In a variety? In a variety of different ways. I think it's time we had a little chat. With the real culprit of this case. You know who the killer is? Wow, Mr. Edgeworth? As long as my logic is sound, then yes. The rest of my mind is merged none other than Mr. Portman. What? Mr. Portman? I know that's exactly what my logic tells me too. I suspect it was him from the instant he accused Maggie of the killer, sir.
Aye.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves. Edgeworth, that wasn't very cold, man. Come with me. It's time to knock on Truth's door. Wow, it's very late or early, depending on how you see it. That's about to finish processing the blade officer. Alright, let me take it again. Pass it here. Okay. Yeah, take good care of this. Well, if it isn't Detective Gumshoe. And the line for you, Portsman. We've got you now. Call off your dog, Mr. Edgeworth? Is this some kind of joke? It's no joke. Okay. You know, Mr. Jack Portsman, that you are the guilty party in this case. You're actually pretty upset getting chased out of your own room. I'd be mad too. So I guess you can stay. Make your promise to stay out of our way. You intend to hide your crime under the guise of a prosecutor doing his job. I can see right.
Keep doing this, OMG. No way, fearful face, fearful face, fearful face. How do you keep doing this, OMG? No way, fearful face, fearful face, fearful face. Or anyone else, just say JT.
Huh? I don't understand. I'm sad and scared. I can see right through the unsightly paper-thin mask you wear upon your cowl. Huh? Edgeworth, your line doesn't make much sense, man. Who would have ever thought that would come to us? I mean, I saw the introduction, mate. Okay, come to think of it, your mentor was Madrid on Karma, right? Uh-huh. Legendary prosecutor who never lost a single case for 40 long years.
Yay, what you gonna do about Rio? Yay, what you gonna do when they come for you? Pass the duchy to the left hand. Side off game this stinko.
Well, I like it. I think it was worth my money, and so I'm gonna keep playing it. But there was always this incessant chatter about Forge Evans with that guy. Really teaches me that I've got to stay on the lookout for false accusations, you know? Are you done trying to play mind games with me? Because they won't work. The only thing you should be using that mouth of yours is explaining yourself. Oh, that's all. You dig your hole deeper. Either way, your game is up.
Biggest waste of money. There are starving children, and you're spending it on this PL.
Well, starving children is tragic, but would they have been happier had I bought Ultimate Custom Night, a game I don't intend to buy, nor do I want? Yes, you have access to all the games that I have, but that doesn't exactly justify you just waiting for me to buy shit. Come the fuck on. I don't want Ultimate Custom Night. If you want it, you're gonna have to buy it yourself.
Pile of poo rolling on the floor.
While we perform ourselves, even though you have yet to prove anything.
Rolling on the floor, rolling on the floor, laughing.
I have no idea what sort of harebrained idea you have in mind, but there's a mountain of evidence that points away from me being the culprit. Besides, how may I ask, do you propose I unlock your door and got in here? Look, I feel bad doing this to your brother.
Keep yapping to your Novira.
No.
Viewers.
I will play the game as I see fit. But I've got work to do, so we're done here. Sorry, but we are not finished yet. Boy, you're stubborn. I suppose you're basing your accusations on something?
Yapper, 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 yapper.
I don't know what sort of harebrained idea you have in mind, but... Fuck you, I'm passing you, stupid twat. The accusation is a harebrained idea, is it? You told me I'd say it is, after all. No?
Hold it!
Oh, and what kind of, pray tell, evidence are we talking about here? Jim was my partner, she can't say I had a motive for killing him. And, that's it. That's not even anthill. This little mountain. But it's more than enough, wouldn't you agree? Might I recommend that you review what the word evidence means? It doesn't change the fact that the evidence doesn't point to me as the killer. Besides, how am I asked? People go around with the door nothing here. Okay.
Don't do this to me.
For successfully presenting the correct evidence using the bow. Story mode. Does that literally just play the game for you? What a fucking waste of time. These games are literally... they're meant to be puzzling. I believe you were able to open my office door with the master key, no less.
Objection!
Shut up. Wait, hold on for a second.
Yapper, 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 rolling on the floor. Laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing, stop yapping. You are the biggest yapper.
That's 5 minutes. Can I please just enjoy something? Like, why the fuck has a game franchise that I like got to please you? Let me just play what the fuck I want, man. Well, that makes taking screenshots much easier. I don't need to think on that key, as you already know. Precisely. You were able to open my door without lifting a single finger. Nah. Well, maybe you did, but only to direct. That's right, you used your finger to direct this person to my door with the key.
Take that!
You had asked Miss Bird to open your own office door for you, yes? Yeah, I kind of forgot my key at home. Happens a bit too often for my taste, you know. But the room you had Miss Bird open at that time was not your own, was it? What? You have quite the imagination. But why don't we ask the girl herself whose door she opened, shall we? I'm certain that it was Mr. Porter's door, sir. I checked it real quick to make sure I was opening the right door, sir. See, Miss Bird backed up my story. Yet what if you had misled her to fool her into thinking what you wanted? And how do you suppose I did that? By switching the number plates on our doors, for example? That's right, they do slide out pretty easily. Furthermore, you then use one other thing to give a very strong impression that the door she was opening was yours and not in fact mine. Basketball. What? The basketball hoop set? It's quite a peculiar fixture in the hallway. Let alone a hole in this building. Which is why it left an unusually strong impression on you. It's an object perfectly suited to sit just outside the office of the peculiar prosecutor. That's very true, sir, because there was a basketball hoop sitting there. I thought the guards didn't have to arrest the enforcement. There are signs that the hoop has been moved. I see, so that's how you get some suspicion on people. Thanks for the tip. But I think your conjecture is a little off the racetrack. Now you're spotting nonsense. I had the girl open my office door. After that, I was in my room the entire time. You have a single reason to suspect me. No. I'm as pure and innocent as my jacket. As good as dirty and guilty as a jacket she wears. My jacket's not dirty, I'll have you know. I just washed it yesterday. Please calm down. I intend to show you who is the one truly covered in slime here. Slime.
Hold it!
Nonsense, you say? Yes, because I'm telling the truth here.
Hold it!
Using the master key, of course. Sure, no problem with that. That is what the master key is for, right?
Hold it!
What are you doing in your office? How is my usual training regime? Oh, Rosamund. Are you going through your law books from start to finish? Mainly badly. And practice in some weeks. Oh, and I drive when I get the chance. Oh, you must know the buffest prosecutor we have. With the weakest legal muscles you can see. I was in my usual workout, so...
Hold it! Objection!
But, no, it's not on my own.
Objection!
One of the reasons. It's also circumstantial. No judge would convict on such fault. Confirms the evidence.
Objection!
That was a lie. Okay. What are you talking about? How is that a lie? This is a note that the victim left for you, Mr. Portsman. A note? It was left under your door. Or did you not notice? And right here it says,
I'm
but
sorry,
you're
I truly am. Not lol yapper 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 blood's the Yapatron final boss. Why so serious, ha 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 rough guy.
You were not in your room when the victim came to call on you. So then where were you and what were you doing? Shall I explain in full detail for you? I'd rather that you do, mate.
Yapatron final boss of blood.
You were busy snooping around in my room with the very room you had Miss Bird open for you. That's just nonsense. You have no evidence I made the girl open your door for me.
Why so serious of Yapatron lol blood is the Yapatron Mega Man.
Do you want 10 minutes? No, do I have very decisive evidence? No way.
No in watching.
But you don't need a comment though, do you?
Take that!
I think you need to take a good look at this piece of evidence. No, I got nothing. Getting sleepy, are we? I guess it is getting kind of late. Shit.
Here's the victim's revolver.
Take that!
Yikes.
Take that!
Basketball hoop? No, I'm having a bindigo.
Weeks indeed.
Take that!
Okay, I'm having a major bindigo on the steps here.
It's the door surely. Her fingerprints went on it.
Thanks. I had your door dusted for prints. My door? Heh, what for? Come on, I bet you didn't find anything. You sure are good at wasting time. You're right. I didn't find anything. And definitely not Miss Bird's fingerprints. Her prints, what do they have to do with anything?
No problem.
Let's put it this way. If she really was the one who opened your door, then her prints should naturally be on the doorknob she touched. Further, none of the prints on my door knob have been wiped clean off. I can only assume it's because Miss Bird's fingerprints were on it. Don't you think it's time you gave up your charade? Queen, no use. You stole into my office with the intent of stealing something from me. What? Is that a translation error? We know you broke into my office with the intent of stealing something from me, and Detective Faith found you out. Possibly because he heard sounds coming from a room whose occupant was on leave. Mr. Portsmouth, you killed Mr. Faith to silence him. And I had the misfortune to return. When I did, you had to threaten me as you escaped. As I said when you had the gun on my back, no one gets away with committing murder in my arms. Stop giggling, you wanger. Just so. What's so funny, pal? Wow, that looks of such seriousness on the face of this officer's finest prosecutor as he makes a huge mistake in accusing me is simply too much to bear. There's just nothing else like it in the world. What? Yes, I was just explaining all. He even backed it up. You're the murderer. Stop trying to be slippery and just admit to the crime already. And as I said earlier, it's all so circumstantial, so full of conjecture. You say you checked my doorknob for prints? Well, I can readily confess that I had wiped the knob down well. Huh? I'm a little obsessive compulsive, you see. I don't want to touch a doorknob that you had touched. which is why I wiped them out down as soon as I could after you opened the door. After that, I made perfectly sense that only gyms and my own friends would be on there. You made that up now, just didn't you? Furthermore, as for the no gym on me, do you know exactly when that was? For all we know, he could have left it there before I arrived at the office. Like, the evening, for example. I was saying you failed to notice a note in your doorway. Hey, even geniuses fail at times. I was probably too preoccupied by work-related matters. No, that's no excuse. No, that's just a flat lie. There's no way you didn't notice a note like that size. But you can't prove that, can you? Say something, Mr. Edgeworth. Back me up here, sir. Besides, I have an airtight alibi. Airtight, you say? I only just realized I had one of those when we were talking. I guess it would have been better for all of us if I had told you sooner. If memory serves, you came back to the office at around 2 AM, correct? And it was then that you had the unfortunate confrontation at gunpoint with the culprit. But exactly that time, I was down in criminal affairs. Ask around, I'm sure the other detectives will corroborate my story. It's a perfect alibi. Do you really think it's that perfect? I don't know. I do find it quite odd that we're doing this not in court. Like I said, I don't care. Ask around all you like. You'll see for yourself. I suppose it would probably be to make the gameplay more fresh, because we get to walk around as Edgeworth. We get to use logic, we get to use deduction, we get to talk to Gumshoe at random points when we want. So I guess they're just trying to distance themselves from Phoenix Wright to make it look like a different set of games. It is, to be fair, but the basic elements are still there. They just did things differently this time around. Ask around all you'll like. You'll see for yourself. Detective Gumshoe. Sir, yes sir, I'll go check on his alibi, sir. Be right back.
Walking around is cool then. Just simply teleporting with just pictures and text.
Fair enough. It's just like Mr. Portsmouth said. The guys down in criminal affairs said they saw him at 2 AM. Yeah, see? All the other buttons being
Hold it!
You are correct, it was around 2 AM. Are you sure? It's really important to me that you're spot on with the time. I remember checking my watch then and making a mistake. It was 2. Oh, giving me testimony like a pro. Okay, so you came back to your office at 2.
Hold it!
As you see, however, you're the only one who claims to have walked into the court. So tell me, did you see the person's face? Was it me, sir? It was pitch black, so I couldn't actually see. Oh, come now, I'm sure you saw something. Try a little harder, why don't you? Oh well, doesn't matter if you remember or not. It only matters that you ran into the culprit. Oh yeah, 1,000. Body's on a 205. Master key.
Hold it!
So you paid the criminal affairs department a visit. Yep, right after I left the prosecutor's building, I headed straight for the precinct.
Hold it!
What were you doing, Oscar, to confirm your testimony? That was just as I said, right? Yes, sir. I remember detectives said they saw you with the around that time. See, I have the perfect alibi. That's the ace I have up my sleeve. What's wrong? Why the sudden sullen look on your face? Can't you say anything back, Miss Edgeworth? I I think we've reached the end of the line. I'm time to get off this crazy train. You there? Sir, please escort the young lady out, but remember, be gentle. Ready? Detective Gumshoe? Oh. Stinger. So nothing I can do. I don't think that's it. What? There were 2 bullets left at the scene of the crime. One that robbed Mr. Faith of his life, and one that nearly robbed me of my jacket. However, the murder weapon only shows signs of being fired once, meaning it is entirely possible that a second gun was used in my office tonight. But seeing as how the killer had to steal Mr. Faith's gun, I doubt the killer had another gun up their sleeve. Therefore, the second gun could have been the property of an entirely different person, which could mean that there was another person who paid a visit to my office tonight. Supposing there was yet another visitor tonight, that would also resolve the issue of why my shelves were appended twice. We know that the shelves were disturbed once before, and once after the murder, so it shouldn't be much of a stretch to think that it was the work of 2 different people. Once by the person who stole the victim's gun and then killed him with it, and once again after the murder by our second culprit. Who was the owner of the second gun? If we suppose that the second culprit's gun was the one that was pointed at my back...
Objection!
Mr. Portman, it seems I need to amend my assumptions regarding this case. Great, so you're finally coming to your senses. Mr. Edgeworth? Sir, what do you say? This has been a big misunderstanding on my part from the start. I'd assumed the person I ran into was the killer, but that may not be the case. What do you mean? The person I ran into was just your average thief. Thief? But, sir, doesn't that cause some sort of contradiction in the facts? Not at all. It simply means that the killer was someone else. It means in actuality, 2 culprits stole into my office tonight. Sorry, I like having these screenshots. What do you mean, 2? It explains both how my shelves were disturbed twice and how there were 2 guns. That sounds like a remaster of the Trials and Tribulations Time Trick thing. I'm sure of it. Mr. Portman tricked Miss Bird into gaining entry into the office. Now you're just leading the argument. You still don't have any actual proof, you know. If you could please go along with my hypothetical scenario for now, Mr. Portman. In the end, if you really are innocent, you should have nothing to worry about. Now then, returning to my scenario, Mr. Portman was out to steal something from me, which is why he checked my secret safe and ransacked my shelves. This is the first time. So then this would be when Father put back in the wrong order, right? Correct. And then, just over here, he's about to look somewhere else. Who should walk in but his own partner, Mr. Faith? Why Mr. Faith come in your room, sir? Probably had business with Mr. Portman, which is why he was in the area. That's when you notice sounds coming from my office, would be my guess. Oh, because he was supposed to be away, right? And he must have thought it was off, so he came to this office to check it out. Correct. As a detective, that was the right thing to do. But when he... Yeah. Screenshot of that. Mr. Portman, Mr. Fitz probably let his guard down. Mr. Portman's not so merciful, so let him be alive. He had a chance to steal Mr. Fitz's gun from him, and then... he killed him. He silenced Mr. Faith for catching him in the act of stealing. I feel like I'm right for some reason. Just something strange. This is the note in which the first shot was fired and the one that landed in my files. Following that, Mr. Portman wiped a gun down and left it behind as he made his exit. He could afford to do that because he also left a fake dying message behind. You're such a complicated troublemaker, you know that? Well, if things were simple as that, then it would be solved. However, there is yet another visit to me, and this is where it gets complicated. Now it's another. Is there, sir? Yes, this other person's objective was also to steal something from me. Now then, leading after Mr. Portman left, the door to my office remained unlocked. However, this new visitor had no way of knowing that, and so they stole the master key from the security guard's room. I then entered my room, searched my shelves. This was the second time they were disturbed, and it seems a thief found their prize. The stolen oak file. Right, sir? Correct. Only just as the thief was about to leave with the file, I appeared. The thief then threatened me with their own gun and made their escape. The second bullet was fired during that brief encounter. The shells getting messed up twice and the two bullets. It was all because two different people were doing their things at two different times. Precisely. So, now do you see, Mr. Portman? The person I met was just a thief and was not in fact Mr. Faith's killer. Thereby, for the time period in which I ran into the other person is now irrelevant. Because we now know that the murder took place during the first corpus visit. What's so funny, pal? Absolutely splendid. Your scenario brings everything. Of course it does. It's Mr. Edgeworth, after all. But you know, it still doesn't change the fact that it's all circumstantial. Supposing if, and that's a big if, your theory is right, it would indeed render my alibi, which is with such scrutiny, mind you, irrelevant. But there is still one defining point of your argument, for which you have no evidence. Your supposition that I was the first visitor. Mr. Edgeworth, you can't let him get away with that, sir. But he has a point. I have absolutely no proof of that. I just... Don't say that, sir. I don't believe this. Don't worry, Maggie. I'll do something if I must. Kill him. You know something? I find your attitude to be somewhat peculiar, Mr. Edgeworth. If the person that really was just a plain old thief, then why is that person actually your main suspect? That is if your theory is correct. Bloody hell, mate, it sounds like a theme song you'd hear at a fucking arcade. That thief you ran into should be a real suspect, wouldn't you say? We should be out there looking for that thief right now. Alright, shall we move on? Oh, fuck. I'm gonna have to fix this sleep schedule by the 6th. No, it is the 6th. By the 10th, sorry. I remember this game's date better than when I returned to school date. We should be on to I hate to repeat myself, but as I've already said, I was sitting in my room. And when Jim came to deliver some letters for me, I was down in criminal affairs, so I can't really prefer. Around around here, so I left. So you think we should be up there looking for the real thief? Of course, now isn't the time to be having these dead-end discussions. I don't think it's as all dead-ended. I find your alibi to be fascinating. Let's continue where we left off, shall we? You know, all we need to do is make Pearl give you Magatama, and it would be so much easier.
Hold it!
Okay, no, I wouldn't. Oh, why not? That's elementary. Die message, of course. Mr. Bates clearly very clear lessons on spines of slides. And it was absolutely wrong to look through so well. Really overall, right? And I thought I also knew that letters themselves were set up enough for Mr. Fate. If the thief was a killer, do you think they would try to undermine themselves? Ah. Maybe the killer just didn't think of that either. Well, that must be it. Maybe, just maybe.
Hold it!
Once escaped, I highly doubt if he would linger nearby. Well, you never know. Maybe they didn't get what they were really after. Oh, you talk like you know quite a bit about this thief. Ah, it's nothing like that. I've no idea about anything after all.
Hold it!
But according to Mr. Fate's note... Hold on, I thought we already cleared that up. Did we say that Jim lost that note from me in the early evening? If you have proof it up at a different time, say just before he was murdered. I didn't have any, no. You see, so I insist again I was in my office the entire time.
Hold it!
Why didn't you go there with Judy and Mr. Faith? Ah, that's because he said he was tired and was going to take a quick nap. You know, those sofas in the hallway? He likes to sleep on those, that's one of his habits. And what of the others he brought? They were things related to yesterday's case, just 2 items, a gun and a pendant.
Hold it!
A gun and a pendant. Yes, this gun was a murder weapon. And this pendant, which belonged to the victim. Where are you taking them to criminal affairs? There was something in the past case file I wanted to compare these two to. But I'd rather do the case right now. Anyway, I believe you'll find the long paper trail after to your satisfaction. Ah, shut up. I know.
Objection!
Only 2 pieces? I believe the proper phrase here is, you fail. Excuse me? You fail as a prosecutor, Mr. Baldwin, as you intend to keep evidence hidden from me. While you're talking about, I haven't hidden anything from you. Well, here's a piece that I think you should read. Carefully. It says that Mr. Face was bringing 3 pieces. Yes, this is the victim's real-time message to you, Mr. Boltzmann. Hey, I can't believe to get tripped by simple arithmetic. Where is the missing piece of evidence? You have it, don't you? Oh, you're able to make such a face. Detective Gumshoe. You don't have to say, sir. I'll pat the guy down from head to toe. Why don't come any closer? I'm warning you. It's all part of the investigation. Pow! So didn't think about stopping me. No. Hey, what's this? Yeah, disarm, sir. Despite what you said, it would appear that you do have something to hide. Hide have something like that? Certainly one reason why anyone would hide evidence of this caliber. Because it would unclear person themselves and himself the video killer. Let's examine this videotape in a little more detail. What section of the tape that will drive the last nail in his coffin? That's blood, isn't it? Yes, I believe this is what the good prosecutor was trying to hide from us. This blood is so fresh. I mean, this might be Detective Faith's blood. No, you've got it all wrong. No matter to now can save you, we have but to run a blood test to find the truth. You told us you'd received evidence from the victim earlier. Now you'll tell us when and how did the victim's blood find its way into this video. Yeah, it's totally suspicious. What's the motive of his death? Did Detective Faith have this videotape on his person when you killed him? You know very well there's no way to prove that. Not even if we were to examine this tape for fingerprints? If I had to take a guess, I'd say that the only ones on here would belong to the murderers you and Mr. Faith. No, impossible. Did he just fucking kill himself? As well. Thank you so very much, Mr. Edgeworth. I still can't believe I got to see your cool deduction skills outside the courtroom. I'm impressed beyond words, sir. It was nothing. I'm just sorry you got caught up in murder in my office. Please accept my apologies. Well, I've just nothing, really, compared to what I've been doing. I consider myself lucky that I was only burgling the murder this time, sir. If I'd been a hold-up or a hostage situation, I'd have thrown my hands up in the air. I think I'm finally rising up from a goddess of misfortune to an unlucky prosecutor. Nope, she's not a prosecutor. Unlucky person. Sorry, P's and R's in the same sentence make me think of prosecutors. Nothing sounds me for the lives different person for security detail. You know something, sir? That Mr. Portman really was one corrupt prosecutor. Then why would you say he was corrupt? I heard that there was a number of suspicious things related to his court cases. Even rumors about some of the evidence he was just forged, sir. There's evidence about all prosecutors, including me. Forged evidence, huh? Well, I say you even decided not to prosecute if you case for some really vague reason. That was a complete disgrace to the entire profession. You know, I did get around to asking registration for picking my office. Shut up, Google. Yeah, whatever that means, we just clouds up. Just think you me, sir, but that's a rumor that some sort of huge organization is throwing behind the scenes. Is it Miles Edgeworth? Oh, well, I don't know anything. Certainly leads credence to that rumor. It would seem that we haven't heard the last of this. Oh, this person isn't a bad guy? I didn't say that, but rather that there are still many more mysteries for us to solve. So I haven't figured out the significance of this piece of evidence.
Take that!
The person who stole this file is the other villain for the night. Yeah, I wonder who it was. What happened to the stolen pages? Oh, who in the world was it that held me up at gunpoint? Oh, now turn off my tally. Great. Where's my phone? Just so that I don't lob it across the room. chainsaw would break something and cause a lot of noise, neither of which are optimal. That's right, whenever I turn off my telly, it always fucks up the HDMI sources. And then I have to fuck up the cables, and it's very annoying. Mr. Address, sir? Oh, Mr. Address, sir. Yes? I came across this while I was processing your office earlier, sir. This card. Is it, sir? Is it a bird or something on there? It's not just any bird. It is the mark of the raven, a three-legged raven. You need to know this is, detective. Oh, it's about that thing, isn't it? The great thief that we're talking about. Yes, it's the mark of the great thief, Yatakarasu. The mark of a legendary bird, the Yatakarasu was noble to the end. A modern Robin Hood. They will see it in Phantom Life. The Yakuratsu appears and vanishes at will. Though we don't know much about the thief's ultimate goal, we do know the targets. The Yakuratsu like to find and make public evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts. The theft is always performed in silence and always with perfection. Once a target is chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcements are sent forth. So the chosen corporation infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence file is sent out to the mass media. Only a single card. Although it has been a while since the Yakuratsu's last appearance. It actually looks like it's right in the back. Well, let me see. It's the location where they've put the stolen file. So the person who stole the contents of the file was the Yakuratsu. Right, my office. Hey, it looks all nice now. The files are put back in order, the blood's been cleaned off, the ladder's still there, the chessboard's been put back up, the tea set's been reorganized. The return of the great thief, Yatakarasu. Looking back, I can't say I didn't see these events coming, for they were heralded by the incidents that began to occur 2 days ago. Which leads us to case number 2. Well, first case home. First case pretty good. Turn on visitor. Welcome to English. Oh, Franziska. Wait, what? I can stop. I don't have to play these in a certain order? So, 10 cases in this game. Not many of the 14 we got in Ace Attorney Collection. Is that right? Am I far off? Page right, Ace Attorney Trilogy. Fuck. Shit. I wasn't very close. I did get Ace Attorney in there though. Mainly because that's in every title. The murder that occurred in my office. Returned the great thief, the Yatakarasu. So everything began that fateful day 2 days ago. No, Miles Edgeworth is dead. Yeah, there's nothing on there 9,000 feet up, so you have to be precise. Thank you for performing. I'm experiencing some slight turbulence. Yeah, don't fucking say it. We're asking all passengers to please return to their seats and fasten their seatbelts. No, Francisca! Why do I feel like I just woke up from a horrible nightmare? Slight turbulence indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently experiencing some slight turbulence. For your safety, we ask that you return to your seats and fasten your seat belts. I suppose turbulence is to be expected on a flight. Mentally, I'm less than comfortable with anything resembling earthquakes. What's this? A travel wallet? It's not mine. How did someone else's travel wallet wind up in my pocket? My head, won't this headache go away? Take care of the travel wallet later. I'll hand it off to an attendant. Elevator. What am I doing hesitating like this? We get it, Miles, but your father wasn't captain of fucking elevator, was he? Nope, no he was. Nope, never mind, I'm lying. He wasn't captain of plane. And Yogi looks way more detailed. It's got to remember that happened in an elevator. How long am I going to let my past haunt me? It's just an elevator, I'm a great man now, I need to behave like one. But what in the world has happened? Is there something wrong, sir? I must ask you to please return to your seat. Eek! He's dead! Please calm down, we mustn't jump to conclusions without all the facts. Was I talking about? You matter! No, you have it all wrong. It wasn't me. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have an important announcement. I am one of your flight attendants today, Rhoda Tenero. Okay, there's many things to digest here. Number one, what the fuck is that guy doing up there with a fucking light vest on? Another one, how much fucking wine do you need, mate? Another one, how is that little fat fuck gonna eat all of that? Next up, Edgeworth, why the fuck are you trying to play fucking chess on an aeroplane? My narrative was right. What's going on with this flight? Please calm down, there's no reason to panic. This flight will stay on course and make its scheduled landing. We are still currently in the middle of a rough patch of turbulence. So until we run off this area of turbulence off, you please remain seated. Someone kill! Why everyone allowed to kill an everyone? Please, there's no reason. You need to feel threatened. We have already apprehended the culprit. I ask that everyone please remain calm. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecutor and I assure you I'm not the killer. And your past here to make you capable of murder, buddy. Now, you listen here. I'm not the killer. I simply found the body. So you say, however, I'm sure that you're the perpetrator of this crime. I swear my honor as a professional fight attendant. Oh, is that right? I know what I saw. And there's even very strong incriminating evidence that to back me up. What kind of incriminating evidence? She told me about. No! Why so many pennies? I have prophesied that fascination until we land you'll remain custody by the powers vested in our captain. Very sorry, but please understand our situation. Miss Tineru, is it? Yes? I was wondering if you might give me a chance. A chance to do what? A chance to plead my case. A chance to ask you what you mean by incriminating evidence just now. To accuse a passenger of such a grave crime without giving a proper defense. Can the professional fighter tell you decide if you really call this action righteous? Well, fine. Very well, I'll listen to what you have to say. We'll beware of what you reveal. I'm afraid you'll only look even more suspicious if your explanation fails to satisfy. I also do not have the time to deal with you all day, so please make it quick. Of course, as you wish. Good. Very well then, let's get started. My instructors have a professional flight attendant. Unfortunately for you, Mr. I'm sure you are the killer. As seen I saw in front of the elevator. It was you standing there with fresh blood dripping off the murder weapon. So if you would please cooperate, we'll tell you over. That's it? That's her evidence? I don't think you could ask for a more perfect witness testimony. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? Not really. So I'll be perfect witness keeping cool with it. Miss Tineru. Well, what is with the yelling all of a sudden? Force of habit. Well, it doesn't matter. Miss Tineru, you say you saw the murder weapon dripping with blood. Is that correct? Yes, all that blood. Drip, drip, drip. Just recalling that scene sends the chills down my spine. Sorry, but your so-called professional flight attendant training has failed you. Oh, what? I'd like to direct your attention to this. Do you know what this is? It's a travel wallet, right? But it looks a little big and bulky. The thing you saw me holding when I discovered the dead body in the elevator was this very travel wallet, Mr. Naylor. What? It's impossible. Now then, do you still think I'm the killer? That I killed him with a travel wallet? But I know, but no. I saw blood dripping from the wallet. I know I did. As you can see, this wallet is clearly stained, but if you'd be so kind as to take a whiff, I think it rates only grape juice. That's right, you mistook grape juice for blood. The murder weapon dripping with blood does not in fact exist. No. Yeah, that should clear the pesky accusation. Wait just a second. That is... I mean, even a wallet could be deadly if it was wrapped around something heavy. I'd like to show me what's inside, please. There's no need to look inside. You can tell from its appearance it is light. No, I can't be sure of anything until I see the contents of that wallet for myself. Mr. Nero, feel so kind to open the wallet and check its contents for me. Alright, I usually don't pry into passengers' belongings, but we have no choice here. It seems his passport's all that's in here. As you saw, there's nothing but a passport inside. This is your wallet. Was the murder weapon argument moot? Wouldn't you agree? Please hear me out, Mr. Edgeworth. What is it now? Well, I was wondering whose passport is it exactly? Can I take a look? Why not? I'm rather curious myself. This is... Ackby Hicks. Virginia. Sex. Just as I thought. This travel wallet belonged to Mr. Ackby Hicks, which makes it the victim's property. You stole the victim's wallet, didn't you? How dare you? You said it yourself. You claimed to be holding this wallet in your hands when I found you. Perhaps I did misconstrue the wallet for a murder weapon, but it seems that I wasn't wrong about who the culprit is. The wallet was not a travel wallet. However, it is something you stole from Mr. Hicks after you were done with the vile deed. I find it hard to believe myself, but your motive was very simple. You are to steal Mr. Hicks' money, weren't you? So, even though I didn't have the money weapon on me, you still suspect me, I see. You stood up at the crime scene with the victim's wallet in your hands. How could I turn a blind eye and not suspect you of foul play?
Objection!
I wonder if I might get a word in, Mr. Nero. What is it now? Oh, God. Then again, it wouldn't make sense for me to have presented that because there was nothing inside of it but his passport. Anyway. Mr. Nero. I wonder if you noticed the contradiction within your own testimony. But what are you talking about? It's simply impossible that the motive of this murder was monetary theft. One glance at the crime scene should have told you that.
Take that!
If I may direct your attention to the things strewn all over the floor. That's right. The floor was covered in bills and coinage. By your rationale, these were the very things the killer was after. I think you can assume the wallet fell during the victim's struggle with his killer. And I would think that the killer would have noticed something like money scattering everywhere. Furthermore, as you can see, there was no effort made by the killer to gather the money. But the wallet... Ah, yes, the wallet also correctly. What was Mr. Hicks' passport? If you really are insisting that it was a crime based on greed, then your claim is all for an empty travel wallet. Forgive me, please. Hey, what the hell? There's no that's wrong. That guy isn't the killer. I'm not believing everyone has been frightened. Will you all please be quiet? Mr. Nero. Yes? You lost your cool when you saw the dead body, plus the lounge was dark and looking into the light from the elevator. It's easy to see how you mistook the wallet of my hand for the murder weapon. I take no offense that you thought I was the killer, Mr. Edgeworth. Thank you for releasing me. Upside down eyeball, tree branch, shittily drawn P, running man, man getting bent over, pair of scissors, a leaf, a shittily drawn umbrella, a man sprinting towards that umbrella, electricity, a man getting bent over, and a goofy curly key. Mr. Nero, if you could please translate, I'd be much obliged. Sounds like Warzone, but I don't understand any of it. There's another attendant on this flight who... I said that he is getting the runabout. I didn't require an interpreter. I speak English just well, see? You, the attendant. Yes, sir. I want this person to be under arrest until we arrive at the airport. I'm sorry, sir. What exactly are you hoping for? What is it you want? I'm finished talking to the likes of you. Please, I would like to hear why you would like me to be held under arrest until we land. You, how dare you try to waste my time? You're the one who stuck your nose into my affairs. I want to spend even at least 1 more second with my precious all. I have no time for other things. I know what you are, I see it through you. Insolvent, yes, I'm pretty sure that's how you say it in English. Well, I should hope I'm not momentarily bankrupt. I'm sorry, but I really think I caught your name. I'm Zinkla Blank. For a second, I'm a very wealthy man in Virginia. But I'm not an ordinary rich man, I'm a daughter, a rich star of beauty. Mr. Blank, what did you mean just now? Pardon? When you said that Miss Edgeworth was giving me the runabout. I have to explain, and my little beloved said once and only once. I do not even a second to waste time as money, as they say. Yes, and to continue to bluff. It was exactly at 6 o'clock. I don't even remember how I voiced this guy. And what's the significance of that time? Wait, you saw him at 6? What's the matter, Mr. Edgeworth? He understands, I see. Miss Attendant, what time did you discover the body? Was it not a Patrick Turbulence, I'd say around 6:15? Hex was his name, was it? That I see that, and Hex was killed in a 15-minute time span. And the only person arrived at this time was this prosecutor. Yes. Yeah, I was watching the whole time. Me too, I was watching the movie until I finally got the picture. I was not eating, so I haven't finished. See? The other passengers have no alibi, so you have no problem with them, I suppose. No complaint, I've seen not a single word against us, right? I have no way of discovering what you put it forth at this point, but it wasn't me. Also, you say, but you have, what do you say, the evidence? You said you're really the culprit after all? Mr. LeBlanc, I suppose you're quite certain in what you saw, enough to give testimony? Of course, I was looking at the man the whole time. He was playing with a annoying little small machine the whole time. Machine? Yes, if you recall in English, yes, I was making it crazy with it. With the click, click, click. From that description, sounds like some sort of small computer. So, an iPod. I believe what Mr. LeBlanc is talking about is a cell phone. I have to say that I've been seeing playing with it quite a bit myself. A simple cell phone, a laptop, or organizer I could see, but that's kind of low budget. I hate that noisy little machine in his hand. Not a fragment of beauty, all it produces is ugly sounds. Why does he look like fucking Ramsbomb from Despicable Me if he'd just gone down the meth route? Anyway, I know what I saw. Mr. Nero? Yes? I was wondering if I might be granted permission to examine the crime scene. What? You want to examine the crime scene? If you grant me the much of time, I'm sure I can produce the real culprit. I don't like this, I don't know. Fox in a duck pen. I believe that's how it's said in English. It's Fox guarding the hen house, and I believe my innocence was proven earlier. If I'm given a chance, I can clear up all the remaining doubts. Mr. Nerve, if you wait until we arrive, there's a good chance that some evidence will have been destroyed by then. I understand. Let me see what the captain has to say. This should not be approved. Please, Mr. Levine, an emergency all decisions are to be made by the captain alone. Oh, please make me aware and ask the captain what to do. I'll be right back. You are not planning to erase evidence when you are doing your investigation, yes? Of course not. We'll see. Mr. Edgeworth, you have the captain's permission to investigate the crime scene. What? Unbelievable. I am in your debt, Mr. Nero. However, there's one condition. I am to supervise you. Can you agree to that? Of course. I see no problem with that stipulation. It's only natural, as I'm still a suspect in this case. I take full responsibility and will watch researchers every move. I hope this is reassurance enough that there will be no foul play. Now then, Miss Edgeworth, shall we proceed? If you should need my help with anything, please feel free to use triangle the tab. It's time to head to the scene of the crime, the first floor lounge. Let's take a seat. I went to the machine Mr. LeBlanc was talking about. Perhaps it's in the elevator. Maybe. We should probably head down to the crime scene to search now. Obviously, you don't need your escape hatch. You can't go in there mid-flight. What's the purpose? The criminal escape through here? 100%. Oh, let me finish my thought. I'm 100% sure they didn't. Who's she? You! Excuse me, may I have a word with you? You there? Ugh. If you need something, please ask Miss Road over there, okay? What the? Hey, wake up, you! Turns out she's been so rude, Miss Edgeworth. No need for you to apologize, I just find it hard to believe she's asleep on the job. Result of the crime scene, I'm afraid the elevator is not in service. Those villagers should take the stairs. Let's go! I want to thank you for your help back there, Mr. Nero. It was nothing. You should thank the captain for granting you permission. And just so everything is perfectly clear, I still don't trust you. Your stay with me hasn't changed one iota. I see. I will bear that in mind. I received an order from the captain earlier. He wanted you to know that we reserve the right to stop your investigation if we feel you are not making progress. However, if he asks you to please return just at that time. I understand. By the way, is there any place you can think of where the killer might hide on board? I don't think so. That very first class passenger was kind of important. As for her seat, we made a thorough search of the plane. Oh, her face is economy class. No one can move between those two classes in the first class. That's that too bad. And we found no record of keycard being used at all. Which means that I have a first-class killer in my pants. At least I know that much for sure. Oh, wrong person. Now then, let's get started. Where should we start from? Let's start with Mr. LeBlanc's statements. The crowd occurred between 6 AM and 6:15 AM during that interval. The only person in the lounge was myself, which would make me the prime suspect. However, since I did not kill Mr. Hicks, it means that the kill was around somewhere. But if what you say is true, then yes. First order of business will be to gather information to win your trust. Glasses and candles turns into just regular Serbians. Been a while since I've seen this big of a mess. It's terribly embarrassing, but I thought it was an earthquake for a second. As we started searching for gas. So gas valves are shut off. Not that I would know since I was unconscious from this field. The inside shop is just barely shattered, but we don't have permission to open them, so I'm afraid I must leave them closed. What or who is this? That's the brand actually the final Mr. Ugo Hughes. Oh, lots of evidence. 40s and others of him in his 80s. Did the man age it over the 4 decades? Maybe I need to squint more. A few copies of Sky magazine and the magazine rack. Some specials in English trivia-ification. It's not a bad idea. I've heard that the use of today don't know particle from a participle. No, please don't go out and see people made up words, Mr. Edgeworth. We never heard such a silly word as participle. Case in point. These clouds, they tell me nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, you look like you're talking to the clouds. Is that so? Tell me, what do you suppose I said to them? I don't know, looks like you were a rather one-sided conversation. Because they tell me nothing. Hold on, up, down, left, right. No, nothing happened. Don't need to fly down this room, but please understand that it's not on its own. The rest of us know. Investigation, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Sorry, I spaced out for a second there. Stop the chair, yet another victim of turbulence. Ah, no, they're all grape juice staying in the back. This chair was extremely valuable. It was. Yes, it was used when the Rocco Pals came to our this plane. The Rocco Pals later sat in this very chair. So, but what are these Rocco Pals? I can't believe you never heard of them, they're all the rage. Rocco Pals are a few popular international band. They added the power as it became more popular, especially among teens. Huh, that's weird. I don't really want the music of today. What floor is this elevator service? Only the first and second floor can also go down the cargo hold. However, that requires a flight key card. Okay, let's look here. I know this is my news. Something's missing on this picture. Or if I could just put my thing on it. This key card, what is it? Or is that just his credit card? What is this sinister looking figure on the floor here? Oh, that's a piggy bank of our custom company mascot, Captain Ugo. It's from my piece of merchandise we sell on our inside shop. This bank is limited edition and is so popular around the home in-flight shop. Yes, it's just beyond the lounge to the right. Short of the store is closed at the moment, but it was open the whole flight up the road and the house was covered. Does anyone suspect someone to put in the elevator on this flight? So Mr. Hicks is really dead? Yes. Mr. Hicks, if you're really dead, then please answer yes. This problem's the devil's personal. I see, sir. And there's your foot on the body. Let's see. Blood on the back of Mr. Hicks's head. Could that be a cause of death? He appears to have been struck very hard. Even his glasses are broken. Someone's sitting out of their pocket. Hope you won't mind if I take a look at what's inside. It's a picture. Looks like it was taken inside a building somewhere. Mr. Hicks' machine is nowhere to be found. His machine? Cell phone, Mr. Nero. Ah, so I guess it's because it's not here. Yes, I think we can safely deduce that the killer took it. Such a bloody line next to the body of a man who was beaten to death. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I can figure something out. Yes? What is it? The way the blood is on this, it looks like it matches up with the wound on his head. Well, I'm pretty certain the rest of it is decipherable. Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? Don't you think that's worth investigating? To pay this figurine is a murder weapon. Oh, I just knew it. I mean, I can't think of any other connection. Oh, so Lydia's would be more benefiting. Oh, befitting. True, there wasn't anyone else in the lounge other than myself right before turbulence. Was the killer was in the elevator along with the victim. It's a different story. Ooh, it is cold. There's no grape juice residue on the soles of his shoes. They get higher and likely that Miss Hicks entered this elevator after the turbulence. I think that's all we'll get from that. Can I use logic? No, I can't. This ground is part of this plane. Compared to music what I've seen even certain a CD drive. That's not a piano, it's more like an overgrown music box. How does keys to press that with the music is there really is someone playing it. Some people have entirely too much money to waste on overly complex toys. Edgeworth hit a note. These bottles and glasses must have been broken by this turbulence. Got a broken glass here. Please be careful in passing through this area. Thank you very much for the warning, Miss Edgeworth. I'll tell you everyone. No, that does not clear any suspicions I have about you. I wasn't warning for the sake of clearing my name. The bronze statue knows not when a good drink has been spilled at his feet. This is a statue of our final super was a big fan of grape juice. That shade would be filled if he knew so much grape juice was here at his feet. Let a hint of hero worship and detect. Smoke grape juice in the elevator. Same as spoke during the turbulence. It was close, so I get hurt. Aha! What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? I found some very important evidence. Simple response of scene.
Take that!
What is it? They're a little smudge, but I think we can both agree they're a set of footprints. So you think... Yes, this belonged to our killer. Maybe we should check the shoe sizes of everyone in first class. I don't think that would be of any help to us. Unfortunately, the prints are too smudged, which will make it hard to get a definitive match. Oh, I see. Let me go up his face! Are you in need of assistance? Mr. I'd like to ask you about investigating the lounge. As long as you have the captain's permission, I can't stop you from looking around. If you could pass a message on, tell him I'm grateful for his spirit of cooperation. I will, please realize you're still under suspicion. To be honest, I still have my doubts about you. Of course, I take no offense. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes, rarely. Do you pinky swear you do have a as your profession, prostitute? I pinky swear I do one. I'm honest professional prosecutor. I guess I settled that. I was wondering if you noticed anything, Mr. Yes, I can't help but notice the sad atmosphere in here. Yes, it is rather tragic crime. I'll say, I'm a poor man after bludgeoning him. That's what we're gonna assault. Can't forgive someone who would do this to a passenger of mine. I should have professional authority and I will capture the culprit with my own hands. And I promise as a prosecutor to solve this case with logic and deduction. I might as well just ask her. No, fuck up! No, shut up! Shut the fuck up! Did you notice anything? I got whose footprints around the elevator. Say those were the killers, what did you say? Even if they aren't, I'm sure they're like a clue to solving this case. Oh, maybe there are other clues when we find it other places. Come on now, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go find it together. Edgeworth, please stop walking into the table. Okay, fuck it. I have it. I'm sorry, but I don't understand, Mr. Edgeworth. I can prove that someone other than myself was here around the time of the murder. What? Really? Yes, it's rather simple, actually. The proof is in the pudding, or rather the grape juice in this case. These footsteps here confess to me the very fact that someone exited this elevator alive. Seeing as how the victim is dead, doesn't mean a second person. Why couldn't the footprints be from Mr. Hicks himself? I just pulled myself in the eye. Oh, but if you take a look at the different shoes, you should see the soles are spotless. Oh, I'm so fucking tired. Which means Mr. Hicks wasn't alone in this elevator. In fact, it's quite the opposite. There was actually one other person inside the elevator. What's going on over there? Unforgivable. This is unforgivable. Do you understand what I'm saying? The movie is late. It is the same level of bad as if the plane arrived late. But the movie... What? I will not talk to you anymore. You are just wasting my time. What is the matter, Mr. LeBlanc? If there's no emergency, please return to your seat. Do not tell me what to do. I need not to sit down. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, did you prove you are innocent yet? If you would like, I'll prove my innocence to you right now. What nonsense. Are you saying my eyewitness testimony is mistaken? Not mistaken. Merely there's room for doubt. I'd be most honored if you could please tell me what you saw in detail once more. Fine, suit yourself. I'm certain I saw Mr. Hicks enter that elevator. It was when the needles on my pocket watch pointed to the 6 and the 2. The Bible was come 15 minutes after that round. Yes, and you were the only person at that time who could be the criminal. So my suspect is destroyed, then come, let me see. Hurry, do I look like a man who has the time to wait for you? Why is he so irritated? I'm the one accused of murder here. I must find a way to describe Mr. Black's account somehow fast. Oh, come on, Shady. There's like 5 chins. Hold
it!
Mr. Blank, were you able to get a good look at the inside of the elevator that time? Of course, I saw what was inside. And you're sure that the victim was in the elevator alone? Yes, the only person inside was the Mr. Hicks man. That's not so important.
Hold it!
Was he really alone? Of course, how would it bet even 1 cent? Cheap and from cheap test. If you want to play it, I'll have to take your 1 cent.
Objection!
Mr. LeBlanc. What is it? There's a very glaring contradiction in your testimony. What do you mean? Please take a look at the area in front of the elevator. There, with the spilled grape juice. Yes, and? Will you admit you also spilled it with the blood? No, it spilled itself during the turbulence. But the interesting thing here is the sight of grape juice footprints. Footprints? Yes, the ones that led from within the elevator out into the lounge itself. And to prove that someone other than me, no, Mr. Hicks, exits the elevator. Alive! I have to wake up very late in the afternoon. There must have been another person in the elevator with Mr. Hicks. Now then, if I'm done playing games, why don't you tell us the truth? Can you please translate for us? Whoa, we are still against wearing bras, aren't we? No way, that's totally impossible, I guess is what he said. No way, that is totally impossible. I know there's no other person in our asylum with their own eyes. I think that's just it. I don't think Mr. LeBlanc is lying to us. Please, just once more, would you recall the details of what you witnessed for me? I would have thought it would have been an accolade for using the old sprites as well. No, it doesn't sound like it. No. Justice for All was great revival. Hey, Maggie, but is that Paul? Paul! Miles Edgeworth. No, buddy, oh God. Pull my friends! Hey, Johnny! Gameplay for now. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Worth every penny. And I'll see you tomorrow where I continue the journey of playing as Mr. Miles Edgeworth.